Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Game Day Gold channel. My name is Rob, and we got 4 WNBA games tomorrow. No, 5. Sorry, I was looking at Sunday. No, it's not even tomorrow, man. It's on Tuesday. So I was wondering why they didn't have the lines out, and that's why. The games are on Tuesday. Nothing for Memorial Day, but we do have some MLB lines that I've checked out. So we're gonna go ahead and make a free play for that. And then if you want any of my WNBA plays tomorrow, I will still be making a free slip of that, probably of this first game, just because I think it'll be, pretty close. They even have Dallas favored, and they just had the first pick this past year, and got Paige Buchers. So I think this will be a pretty close game. Connecticut's playing at home, and Connecticut is 0-4. Dallas is 0-4. Both teams have not looked too good to start the season, so I will have a free play for that. And if you want any of my other plays, man, you can just check the description down below. My winnables there, and you can go and subscribe to the free plays. So let's get into these MLB picks real quick, man. So I got 2. First, we'll start off with Jose Ramirez over, well, not 2 slips, but we got 2 picks that you can put into a slip. Anyway, we got Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hits, runs, rebound, or RBIs, sorry. And he has hit this line 80% of the time his last 20, 80% of the time his last 10. Now, he has not hit it once against the Dodgers, but I scrolled down here and I looked at his saw this. He's exceeded this number in 7 of his last 8 games at home. And he's averaging 3.4 hits, runs, and RBIs, so that's pretty good. That's double what the line is on him. And then looked at the pitch arsenal against Yamamoto, and Yamamoto mainly throws these fastballs, and Jose Ramirez is pretty good against the fastball. Now against the splitter, he's not that good, but also against the cutter or the curveball, he has never been out. He's never been struck out from that. So that's why I think this is a really strong play. And even though he has not hit this line against the Dodgers, I think it's just an unlucky streak. He's definitely bound to break it at some point, and I think tomorrow he has a really good shot at doing that. The Dodgers are playing in Cleveland. Cleveland is at home, so Ramirez should have plenty of opportunity to hit this. So we'll go ahead over back to PrizePicks and we'll lock this in. I'll just type them in. Save Ramirez over. And then the last play we got is going to be right here. Mikel Garcia, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And he has hit this 75% of the time. His last 20, last 10, he's hit it 100% of the time. Last 5, 100% of the time. And he's hit it in both games against Cincinnati Reds this season. So I think it's just a super easy play to get behind. He's also hit it 70% of the time this season. And then if we scroll down here, we can also look at the pitching matchup. Fastball, he's not so good against the fastball, but the changeup, he'll probably have a chance to hit it there. And if there are any sinkers, he will probably hit it. So Nick Martinez usually spreads out his pitches. He doesn't favor one pitch over another, really. It's all kinds of the same percentages that he throws. So with the curveball and the split, or the sinker, he'll definitely have a chance, but just because he's hit this line every game before this, and in each head-to-head matchup, I think it's a pretty easy play to get behind. So we'll go back over here, go to Garcia, and we will just find him getting a hit. And that's going to be our play. We're going to put 20 on it to get 50. And boom, easy pick. So, recap, Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Miguel Garcia to get 1 single hit. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I know it's super short, don't really have WNBA. I can't like really look at the lines. I can probably give you some insight, but I think those are the for the MLB picks, those are I think the easiest picks for tomorrow. And then so looking at WNBA, if you want to know, I think Connecticut does have a chance to win this game. So I would probably look at something like Tina Charles. She's the best player on that team. And then on the wings, I'd probably look at Paige Buchers or Arika. I'll have to find her. I'm honestly forgetting how to say her name. Here it is. Ogunbowale. I hope I pronounced that right. She is the best player on this team, but she does, vary in her efficiency. I mean, even here, her efficiency was just okay. And then here, she only had 5 points on 20% shooting, 8 on 14% shooting. So safe picks probably go with Paige Buchers. She's been pretty consistent so far this year, getting at least 10 points a game. But I'll definitely have a play out for this game tomorrow in whatever video. But maybe I'll see some different lines and I'll think of something else. I think New York is probably going to slaughter them just based on the line here against Golden State. They're playing at home. And, reigning champs against a brand new team added to the WNBA, even if it is women's basketball. And they aren't as efficient as, the NBA. I still think it should be a blowout in favor of the Liberty. This game, Seattle at Minnesota, should be pretty good. Seattle got blown out by Phoenix in the first game of the season, but since then they've been playing super well, super consistent, and they just beat the Aces. So I think this game will be pretty competitive, but I still would favor Minnesota. I wouldn't favor them by 6.5, probably by 3. That's probably fine. And then Atlanta at the Sparks. I don't know what Vegas knows that I don't know, but this line is pretty low for Atlanta spread, and I would favor the Dream in this matchup. Just because I think they beat the Fever twice, right? No, they lost to the Fever and then beat the Fever. So they can play with the Fever, and the Fever are projected to, be a title contender this year. And the Sparks, I don't think, are that good. They kind of just have Kelsey Plum, and she could have an off game this game. So I don't know where they're really getting the spread from. Obviously, Vegas knows best. So it might be a more competitive game, but I would still pick the Dream, Atlanta Dream, in this matchup. Then Chicago Sky at Phoenix. I'd probably favor Phoenix by at least 10 in this matchup. They're at 7.5 right now on ESPN. But Phoenix has just looked super good this year. I know they just got blown out they didn't get blown out by a Storm. Yeah, I'm thinking of whatever team. The Aces. The Storm blew out the Aces today. That's what it was. But yeah, Phoenix has looked super good, even without having the contributions from Kalea Copper. She's the best player on this team, but Sato Sabali is making a great case, and then Alyssa Thomas is also just an all-around great player for the team. So as soon as Kalea Copper comes back, they're going to be great. They're probably going to be a title contender, honestly, with how good Sato Sabali is playing, and also Alyssa Thomas is going to be able to facilitate the offense even better with another shooter on the court. So anyway, those are my 2 cents for the WNBA games on Tuesday. I'll definitely have another video out before then, though. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I usually don't do MLB plays, but I don't really have anything else to bet on tomorrow. I mean, could do the NBA, but if I do have an NBA slip, I'll just, put that on my free winnable. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let's get back over here. In the description is going to be my stand store, and then we're also going to have my winnable. And like I said, like I keep saying in these videos, man, AI plays are coming soon. Today was kind of an off day for the AI, but it happens. They're not going to be right 100% of the time, but they will be right like 70-80% of the time. So anyway, guys, that's really all I got for you. I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.